pesky family members can be a pain to deal with during the holidays, and seeing them through Zoom won't make dealing with them any easier. Mental toughness expert Eric Rittenmeyer tells us how to keep our cool.
Welcome, Eric. It's been a very polarizing year with the shutdown and presidential election. You have some mental toughness tips to share with us about how to handle difficult family members during the holidays. Let's start off with taking time to respond instead of reacting.
Yeah, this is a difficult one. I mean, here's the issue, Adriana. We're hardwired to feel first and think later. So every reaction, when somebody does something or says something to us, we react to that emotionally. We're going to say things, we're going to do things we're probably going to regret, as opposed to responding, which is when we're able to process information logically, then formulate a response that might be a little less upset.
No, absolutely. Now, how about keeping our cool and staying calm? How do we know not to get, emotional during volatile situations?
Yeah, this is a difficult one because, again, like I said, when somebody says something that upsets us, we start to go off the deep end a little bit. We get put in these situations, especially around the holidays. You know, the cousin Eddies come over. They pull up out front with the RV. They're going to say things. They're going to poke at us. We're in these situations where it can get pretty dicey pretty quickly. We have to mentally prepare for that. So when we're in the situation, we've already gone through the whole process in our mind.
Yeah. Now, there are so many disagreements in today's conversations, and it seems like nobody wants to listen to differing points of view. What do we do in those situations?
Yeah, this is where we are as society right now. You know, we don't really want to listen to the other person. We listen with the intent to reply, not with the intent to understand. And we all have these beliefs in our mind where what I believe is what I believe, and what I feel in my heart is stronger than what I see with my eyes. We have to get a lot better at setting aside our disbeliefs and just hearing the other person out. That's all they really want to feel, is just that we've listened to them. We don't have to agree with them. They just want to feel like we've listened to them.
Do you think some of that will die down now that the presidential election is over?
I sure hope so, but I got to tell you what really scares me, Adriana. There have been I've seen some relationships really go south very quickly, to the point where I hope people are able to bring them back again to where they were. But I've seen and heard about some really bad things that have happened in families just because of political beliefs. So I'm hoping we can get back to where we were before.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, many of us get really upset when it comes to, triggers. How do mentally tough people handle triggers?
Mentally tough people are 100% aware of their triggers. They know what sets them off. They know what gets them worked up. They go into situations and they're aware of it, and they know the minute somebody pulls that trigger, everything that follows that's going to be an emotion-based reaction. They're aware of that. So what they do is they've gotten very good at putting themselves in those situations so they can envision how they're going to react when one of the triggers are pulled. Most people don't know they're triggered. So when somebody says something, they don't even know they're getting upset. They're getting emotional. They say and do things. They ruin relationships. They get people upset. Mentally tough people are very good at acknowledging the triggers and knowing how to control them.
You know, I hate to admit this, but this happens a lot in my family, especially during the holidays, and especially when a little alcohol is involved. And I didn't go home for Thanksgiving because of, what's going on, the pandemic. But there was a big blow up between my uncle and a cousin of mine, and everything that you just described, the triggers, getting emotional, that all happened. So I'm hoping that they can see these tips before Christmas, and none of that will happen, and we can just be merry and jolly and bright.
That'd be very nice to do. Easier said than done sometimes, but I would agree with you. Hakuna Matata, no worries, Lion King, okay?
Exactly. Eric, thank you so much for all of these smart tips. If people want more of your tips, where can they go to find you?
Thank you so much, Adriana. I appreciate that. My website's best. It's mentaltoughnessspeaker.com. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for having me again.
Awesome, Eric. Happy holidays.
Same to you, Adriana. Take care.
Bye-bye.